This is day 303, the flip the switch fallacy. Every day you wait, the weight of inaction grows heavier. Every day you move, no matter how small the step, you make it easier for tomorrow's self to keep going. We love the idea of a single, decisive moment, the day we flip the switch and suddenly start doing everything we are supposed to do. From that moment forward, we imagine ourselves living with perfect discipline, unfailing motivation, and a strange immunity to all the distractions that used to derail us. It is a beautiful story, but it's also a lie. The flip the switch mindset tricks us into waiting for something that never comes. We tell ourselves that once we feel ready, once we have the perfect plan, the right energy, the ideal circumstances, then we will make the leap into our best life. The truth is that readiness does not arrive as a dramatic burst of light. More often, it is something you find after you have started. There are real consequences to believing in the flip the switch fallacy. If you keep thinking that one day you will flip the switch and keep delaying even the simplest of actions, you will continue to delay. You will discover that several consecutive days of inaction will be far more destructive than any single day when you suddenly muster the energy to start. The more idle time you accumulate, the more difficult it becomes to overcome the resistance when you finally do try to begin. That is why I prefer a different mentality, not the flip the switch, but the simply walk out the door mentality. I remember the day this lesson became real for me. I had been debating for months about getting healthy. I kept telling myself that I would start on Monday, or on my birthday, or on New Year's Day. Each time the day came and went. Then one morning while staying in a hotel, I decided today is the day. I'm just going to run. I had no running shoes, no gear, and every excuse not to do it. I could have said, I will wait till I get home, get good shoes, and then flip the switch and start running. Instead, I just walked out the hotel room door and ran outside. I did not run far, and I must have looked rather ridiculous in shorts and dress shoes, but I did it. The next day I did it again, and then again, and then again. After a while, I was really running. That was the walk out the door mentality and not the flip the switch mentality. Walking out the door means you start moving, even if you do not feel ready, even if you have no idea how far you will get, even if you suspect you might stumble before you make it down the block. The point is not to be perfect on day one. The point is to be in motion. When you walk out the door, you do not wait for a mythical surge of resolve. You take one small, tangible step that commits you to action. The jogger laces up shoes and makes it to the driveway. The writer opens the document and types a single sentence. The person who wants to change their life decides that today will include one deliberate act in the right direction. From the outside, it does not look like much. From the inside, it is everything. Here's the secret. The person who flips the switch is still sitting in the dark until they move, which never comes. The person who walks out the door is already in the light, even if the sun has not fully risen yet. Stop waiting for the moment when you suddenly feel like doing all the right things. That moment is not coming. Instead, find the door in front of you and walk through it today.